of fight. Here's Big Mo.
Ladies and gentlemen, our third bout on the card is scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds in the welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome the Tri-God, Chiffens.
Both Jeff Chiffens and his opponent tonight, Christopher Gonzalez, made their BYB debuts on the same night, April 10th of 2021. Carlos Guerra, a common opponent for both men. That man, Jeff Chiffens, coming off a fight against Carlos Guerra, who at 145 is unbeaten and will be in the main event in London, fighting for a BYB belt. The opponent that Chiffens faced before that is in the main event tonight, Paulie, fighting for the championship, and that is Desmond Green.
That was a tough night for Chiffens, but otherwise, you know, he's been pretty decent. He's a pretty decent competitor here at BYB, so we'll see tonight how he comes back off of that loss.
He said, and I quote, "I should have done this a long time ago." He has himself a team, a trainer, no longer self-coached. We know he's got all the intangibles. Now he's got somebody guiding him as well. He is Jeff Hungry Chiffens.
And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, please welcome to the Tri-God, Christopher Gonzalez.
Started boxing at age 8 in New Jersey. Rhino talked about some of the tough years that Christopher Gonzalez has worked himself through. He said, Jeff is a tough guy. He takes any fight, anytime, never backs down. He's a brawler. This will be a good dance. Gonzalez at 5'11", as Paulie showed us on the tail of the tape, will have a slight height advantage. It is something that Gonzalez pointed out during the fighter interviews that he believes he can take advantage of, being that longer fighter and trying to keep Chiffens at distance. One thing we do know, as I mentioned during the walk-ins, Benny, Guerra, common opponent for both guys. Desmond Green, Gonzalez and Chiffens have had some tough battles inside the Tri-God.
And you know, he's corrected some of the things. Like, he came in 3 days early. You know, and even though he's only coming from Tampa, he said that really gave him a chance to, you know, get himself comfortable. And, you know, just the whole environment and what he's doing. He's got tremendous peace, he said, you know, and his son is that tremendous motivation for him.
7-year-old Noah Maxwell. I fight for him. Christopher Gonzalez. For the official introductions, once again, here is Big Mo.
Ladies and gentlemen, our third bout of the evening is scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds in the welterweight division and is presented by RDSP Farms. Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. He weighed in at 145 pounds. He holds a bare knuckle record of 3 wins, 5 losses, and he fights out of Wilmington, Delaware. Introducing Jeff Hungry Chiffens. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall. He weighed in at 145 pounds. He holds a bare knuckle record of 0 wins versus 1 defeat. And he fights out of Dade City, Florida. Introducing Christopher Melaza Gonzalez. Our referee in charge, Sam Burgos.
Gentlemen, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. All right, gentlemen. Get the instructions in the back. Obey my command. Protect your still time. Touch him if you like. All right. Hold the line. Right here. Step back. Step back. Step back. Step back. Step back. All right, gentlemen. All right, go.
Gonzalez and Chiffens. Here we go.
Oh,
right away.
Chiffens, a big right hand on the southpaw Gonzalez.
And you know, he got down real low on that, Mike, and he came straight up on that. This is one of those legendary underground fighters, Chiffens is.
Yes.
He's fought all kinds of fights. He doesn't care where it's at.
Oh!
He's down with that shot.
Gonzalez with the knockdown.
That was unbelievable to get that leverage being that close.
And Gonzalez started lefty, and now he's righty, lefty. He keeps switching up, but it's worked. Now he's lifted his knee in there.
Yeah, exactly. Chiffens in the blue trunks, Paulie.
Just lifted his knee on the inside.
Bracing that knee. Can take the guy out of MMA, but sometimes you can't take MMA out of the guy. That said, Chiffens is a legendary underground fighter like Benny talked about.
And Gonzalez is making a mistake here. He's got to come out like a buzzsaw. He's got to throw. You can't hang around in that corner.
That's what let him score the knockdown, was the fact that he was a buzzsaw and threw those punches. But now Chiffens undaunted. Now he's trying to overwhelm Gonzalez. Going to the body well. Trying to dig out to the body. He's getting the shots up to the head. Gonzalez is going to have to defend himself. He just went down.
Yep. Chiffens doing a lot of damage in the corner. This may be it.
But look at the build of Chiffens. He's got those long, wide shoulders. And may the best man win.
And he gets a victory here tonight to make it official. Let's get it back to Big Mo.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Sam Burgos calls a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 24 seconds of the very first round, declaring your winner by knockout, Jeff Hungry
The changes that Chiffens made in preparation for this fight means he leaves with a beautiful medal from Scott Burt and the Bare Knuckle Boxing Hall of Fame. Of course, Mike Vasquez, down to 5,000. Mel Valenzuela, members of that Hall of Fame. That one to the body stuck him, Benny, and then he just did the rest of the damage.
And you know, for Gonzalez, he's got to correct a couple of things. But I'll tell you what, that was an impressive short punt. That was a perfect execution of the tie plum. Hold him in the back of the head, and then just that 6-inch shot across the jaw. Boom, dropped him. But again, Chiffens, the guy's just unbelievable. It looks like not even breathing. See, he knows exactly what part of the body he's attacking. He knows the organisms and how you can jar those organisms. So I'm sure he could probably get a doctor in kinesiology.
He was very organized with his work on those organisms, wasn't he?
God, he just keeps going.
I'm on fire right now.